Tracy Daggett.
Speaking of reading the room.
Tracy Daggett is with us. He's the manager of professional development training services over at the MBA. Welcome into First at 4.
Thank you.
And as I've said all day long, a little nepotism doesn't hurt anybody.
No.
Tracy's my brother.
Full disclosure.
Full
Yeah,
disclosure.
time on First at
Yes.
4,
Full
though.
disclosure.
We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
So you do training sessions at the MBA. They're for anybody, but a lot of companies come to you and they'll send your employees for like empowerment and leadership roles for women. He's fascinated us at home with games about the different generations because we all deal with the generation gap at work. So you gave us a little quiz today. You sent over to us. You want to explain what this is?
Sure. This is a little example of what we do in our professional development classes, really focusing on the soft skills aspect of being a manager. And of course, we all know communication is vastly important.
Yeah.
Right? So today, what I sent you in advance was a little survey, and we're going to see what kind of a communication, I don't know, personalities you have.
Right.
Okay, so there's 4 categories here. The heavier the numbers you have in each category tends to let you know what you are.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So I've got 2 here. Do we want me to guess whose is who first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm going to take a yes that this is Amanda's.
No.
I'm terrible at my job. Okay.
No, you're not.
Now, Kara, you've got problems. Let's talk about it. No.
He was ready to lay it on his sister.
Yeah, it was.
He was so ready for you. No, that's mine.
So the very first column we have here, Kara's got 6 and Amanda's got 5. This column is mainly for people that are very driven, very to the point, very task-oriented, very focused. You're very productive. You get things done. You get things done in a short time frame. Can be a little militant.
Why we get along?
That track.
Can sometimes see things in kind of very black and white.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot of right and wrong, nothing in between.
Okay.
So that's kind of them. Column number 2, we call this the expressive. This is my Corvettes in the workplace. These are flashy, fun people, energetic.
This is where
have a
I
lot of
scored the
style.
highest.
Sure. You had a 7 here. You had 4.
A 4.
Right.
I'm a Honda. I'm the Prius.
So for Kara, a 6 and a 7, immediately I'm just looking at that. It's like, yes, you're task oriented. You come in here, you come in here to do a job and to work, but you like to have fun doing it too. You
definitely.
get a little flair. Let's move on to the third column. Third column, these individuals we like to call amiables. Like minivans, a little bit more laid back, a little bit more passive. They like to work in an environment where everybody is respectful, where we get along. They like to work at a relaxed pace. They can get things done, but they have a little bit slower pace to do it. Very easy to talk to, approachable, very understanding. They're empathetic. They can read a room.
You had a
have
low
a 1.
start.
Yeah, you had a 1 there. So I don't know
thank
what
you. Ain't got time for that.
that's what that's telling me. It's not that you don't care about people's
Right.
feelings.
Sure, right.
You're more focused on getting stuff done
Yep.
than someone else's feelings.
That's funny.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
At
that
work,
is.
yes.
Our final column, column number 4, I like to call these our analyticals. These are our Volvos. These are they're detail-oriented people. They're crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's, making sure everything's spelled right. They're very organized, very structured. Sometimes it does take them a while to make a decision because they need a lot of information. So you had a 4 there, not too bad.
Yeah.
Amanda had a 5.
So what's the importance of knowing how you communicate?
Self-awareness. Self-awareness that you have a particular style that you do all the time at work, and it works really great for you and to some of the people that are like you, but you have a bunch of different coworkers that maybe it's not working so well. And we have to adjust our communication and personality styles to the other people that we're working
Yeah,
with.
sure.
The classes that you offer at the MBA are fantastic for people on all levels. You can go to the website mbausa.org to get a full listing. I believe the next one coming up is Women in Leadership and Empowerment course.
That's one of our big classes that's coming up in September. Then we have supervisor skills and leadership skills. That is a series of programs.
Right.
And
they're offered to members of the MBA and non-members. The rates are a little bit different.
Correct.
So virtually it's open to the public. So I don't know, maybe you need to take a course.
I'm very comfortable where I scored, but I would think that you being very even is
Yes.
really a good leader.
So for someone in my class that has balanced numbers, it's just pretty much telling me whether they're aware of it or not. They're very situational. They can be something all the time.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you
they
were
can
saying.
kind of flow in and out.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. It really is fascinating.
Yeah, so it's like anybody that has a newly promoted person into a leadership or supervision position. They know how to do the job, but then they know how to manage people and personalities and behaviors.
Interesting.
That's really
All
where we
right.
focus.
Very interesting. Okay.
Well, we've run out of time. We can't talk about our flaws and
right.
our strengths any longer. Trace, thanks for coming in.
You're
Come in
welcome.
again when you've got some more classes to promote, for
I will.
sure. It's
I will.
great.